Hi there, it's Robert C. Brown from robertcbrown.online. I hope you're having a terrific day wherever you are in the world today. Listen, today's video is all about my best advice for small business owners. And I've made a few points, so I'm going to refer to my little list of things so I don't miss anything. But these are my absolute best tips for you if you have a small business and you're really trying to make your mark and get past that sticking point, which you're probably at right now. You have got a sense that you've got a lot more potential, you've got a lot of value to offer, and you really want to be more successful than you are. You feel capable of it, but for whatever reason, it's escaping you. It happens to a lot of people. There's every chance that one or more of the points I'm going to go through here today is going to help you identify the issue and start to overcome it. So if you're all sorted out with a cup of coffee and hopefully ready to listen to what I'm going to say, I'm going to crack on. Number one, the first thing that you want to be doing is you want to be setting yourself up to delight your customer. And when I say delight your customer, I'm not talking about just having them happy, just having them in a situation where they feel they got kind of an okay return for the money they spent. I mean, you want to be giving your customer stroke client the feeling that he or she is getting so much back for the money that they've spent with you that they almost feel bad about it. You see, if you can do that, you're in a particularly powerful position with your business because most of your competitors will not think about things that way. They don't spend enough time putting themselves in their customer stroke client's shoes, and they don't get obsessed with that one thing of making them absolutely delighted. And if you do that with your business, no matter what business you own right now, you will become a leader in your marketplace very soon. Moving on, number two. Commit to doing whatever it takes. Building a business is hard work, especially in the beginning. And a lot of the time when you're first starting out, you're wearing a lot of the hats and doing a lot of the jobs. But what it's all about is being willing to do that. Get your hands dirty. Learn the job yourself. You should never build a business, though, to create a job long term. But early doors, it's a really great way of understanding exactly what you do, the nuts and bolts of everything from A to Z in your business, so that you can train others to take away the work from you later on and perform to the standard that you really want, and you can leverage and grow your business and retain lifestyle freedom, which is surely what it's all about. But it's going to take hard work, and you need to set an example, and you need to make a commitment early doors to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Number three, let the business grow naturally. What do I mean by that? Well, I see too many people, and I've done it myself in the past, where I have a preconceived notion of how my business is going to look. Now, look, having a pretty good idea of where you want to go is a great thing. Know what you want to achieve is a great thing. But sometimes, the economies can change, the business can take a bit of a turn when you're not expecting it. And sometimes, even when you're becoming successful, a business will grow in a direction that you weren't expecting it. And what you can do sometimes, if you stick rigidly to the ideas you had set out with in the first place, you can inhibit the growth of your business and you can hold it back because you're trying to get it to confine itself and play within the confines of that original idea you had in your mind's eye for the business when you set out. That's a crazy thing to do. The universe works really well when you relax and let things happen as and when they should at the correct time. That's just the way things roll. So if you see a business going off to the left and you thought it was supposed to go off to the right, but it's going off to the left under its own steam, seemingly with little or no effort from you, then that is your business's way of telling you, this is the way I've got to go. It's a universal principle. Learn to trust it. Don't have too many preconceived notions, and be willing to adapt and change and go with the flow. It's really important for you to do that. Number four, you need to work on your business, not in your business. Now, This is a little contrary to what I said just previously about the fact that when you're starting out with your business, you have to work in it, you have to wear the hats, you have to know it nuts and bolts from A to Z and all that sort of stuff, or A to Z, depending on where you are in the world. And that's absolutely true. But my advice to you is to never get into a business with the kind of outlook that you're trying to create yourself a job. That's absolutely crazy. Just go get a job. It's a lot less hassle. Really, what you're looking for is you're looking to design a life. You're looking for more money than a job will pay you, more freedom, all of that good stuff. And so what you need to do is go into your business with the mindset of, I'm going to create this like a franchise from top to bottom, so that when I get to a certain level, I can gradually unplug myself from the system that I've built, and I can plug anybody else in and get duplicatable returns, predictable, every day, every week, every month. And it will work like clockwork successfully, whether I'm working on the business or I'm not working on the business. You see, your job as a business owner is always to have your eye on the strategy, the overview of the business. You need to be seeing where the business is going, what's coming, the obstacles, all of that stuff. That is your job as a business owner. So you don't want to be in there doing the job. It's good to understand it, because then you know when somebody's not doing the job properly. But you need to be having the overview and the strategy in mind when you're the business owner. So pay attention to that. Build it right from the outset as if you're thinking of franchising it, and you want it to be a simplified, predictable, turnkey system that produces results every time it's rolled out, and that is easy to understand, so that you can pretty much get anybody plugged in and they'll be able to predictably return the same level of quality and result as you would if you were working in that business yourself. I hope that makes sense. So I think we got to number 5. Clarify your purpose and be able to articulate that in one sentence. So many people struggle with this. I struggled with this for so long. It's a really, really good idea to have it clear in your mind exactly who you serve, exactly what you do, and the result that you give people. And it's really important that you're able to get that across in a sentence or two. It really is. You see, if you aren't clear in your mind what you're all about and the solution you provide, then how the heck can anybody else out there be expected to understand that? And even more, how are they to know that you are for them and you can help them? It's absolutely crazy. It's really, go back, if you haven't figured this out, I'm really, recommending that you just kind of drop everything, go back to the drawing board, figure out exactly what your thing is, what you do, the solution you provide, who you're providing it for, and learn to be able to tell somebody that in almost like 12-year-old speak, so anybody can understand it succinctly within 1 to 2 sentences. Do that and it will pay you back dividends over the years. Okay, we're into number 6. We're nearly there. I've got 8 of these little things. Number 6, be prepared for ups and downs and stay focused. Well, look, it's tidal. It's, the tide comes in, the tide goes out. It's exactly the same in any business. And this is why sometimes it's great if you can connect and build a business that you have got some kind of an interest and passion in, because when times get tough, oftentimes that passion is what will keep you going, because you love what you're doing and you think you're making a difference. You feel that you are anyway, so it keeps you going when things are getting tough. It's unrealistic to start a business and think that that is the end of all your problems. If you think that having a job is difficult, wait till you get stuck into building a business. At all levels, it has different sets of problems that throw themselves up, different challenges at different stages in your business. They will never go away. So you need to be prepared from the outset to take that on, accept that, accept the ups, celebrate the ups, expect the downs when they come, and treat them exactly the same. It's just a part of doing business. But above all, don't let the ups or the downs stray you from your focus. Stay focused at all times. Keep moving forward in the direction that you want to go at all times. Whether you're going through good times or less than good times, stay focused. Number 7, have a clear USP, unique selling proposition. Who are you? I kind of touched on this earlier. What are you all about? What's the value that you're offering? What is the solution or outcome for your client and customer? It needs to be really, really clear. And not only just clear, but if at all possible, there needs to be a clear differential between you and everybody in your marketplace that is offering something similar. You're either giving it to people in a different way, or you are pricing it differently, or structuring it differently, or whatever it might be in your particular business. But you need to get at least one really strong differential in your offer so that if they want that experience, you're the only place they can come get it. And finally, number 8, start with one thing and get known for that. It's so easy, especially when you're in the early stages of business to the intermediate stages, I would say, to look at these really, really big corporations. And you look at all of the products and the services that they have on offer and you think, that's what I've got to do. I've got to have half a dozen, 10, 12, 20 products and services on offer, and then I'll be really rolling. Absolutely wrong. Every single one of these big corporations, Coca-Cola, all of these people, Starbucks, everybody that you can ever think of, they started with one thing and they became known for that one thing. Now they may have branched off into other things and be making money in those sort of areas as well, but they started off with the one thing. Okay, like in the case of Starbucks and in the UK Costa, they're coffee. It's coffee. Now, okay, they're selling coffee machines now, they're selling food, they're selling whatever, but they didn't start off doing all of that. In the beginning, if you wanted a cup of coffee, you knew where to go. And that's the important thing. So focus on your one thing. Decide what your one thing is. What is the one message that you can push out there now into the world that is clearly understood, that is really in demand and wanted by an audience? And focus on being the best you can be at that one damn thing until you get to a level where you're able to expand into other areas off the back of the market you've already built for yourself and the resources that you now have. So what I'm saying is, baby steps, learn to walk before you try to run. One thing, it's easier to market, it's easier to focus on, and you will have much more market penetration if you've got a sharp point of focus, as in one product or one solution to one market, people. Okay, look, that's it. I could go on about this all day long, so I best not do that, really, for both of our sakes. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, keep checking me out at my website, which is robertcbrown.online. That's robertcbrown.online. And check into the YouTube channel regularly. Keep in touch. I've got lots of trainings coming up all the time. And if you've got any questions, post them here. And I'll be happy to come back and answer those personally just as soon as I can. I wish you the very best of health and success wherever you are in the world. And that's it for now. I'm checking out. Cheers. Bye.